FlossTube. Janelle here, coffee, wine, and stitching time. Today is July 4th. I knew I said I'd be back in about a couple weeks. Guess what? I didn't. I pretty much just took June for June. Whatever I needed to do in June, that's what I did. So, but I am back and I'm halfway organized. Welcome to my FlossTube channel about cross stitching and yarn stuff and just about anything I want to do. Now normally I know coffee, wine, and stitching time. A couple people have said, you know, I've seen coffee but I never see wine. Well, how about a Bloody Mary? My husband was gonna go out to the garage and he was getting ice and I'm like putting something on ice. He's like, yep, Bloody Mary. I'm like, I'd like to have one, please. So cheers to happy 4th of July to everyone out there. That was the first sip. Not bad. He didn't make it too strong. So yay. I don't even know if he put anything in it. It might just be, might be a virgin bloody. I don't know. But it's delicious. All right. With that, let's get going. Let's do some stuff. This is FlossTube number 69, and today's July 4th. It's raining here, so we aren't going to any like 4th of July things or anything like that. We'll be watching fireworks on TV from somewhere elsewhere, but that's okay. All right, let's start out with things that I have finished. I have no, well, I guess maybe I might have, well, let's start out, I'm going to start out with yarn because I have things that are finished, like FFOs with yarn. My cross stitch stuff I have finished for now, but not FFO. So let's start out with yarn first. My monthly hats, my June hat ended. I knew I wanted to use this yarn. Yes, this yarn. It was, let's see, it was Blue Sky Woolstock Tweed, and this is in the color Sage Rose is the color of it. This is all I have left. I was so close, and hence being so close, I didn't have a pattern picked out for it. I knew I wanted to have like this kind of effect here, like a bubble kind of effect, but I didn't have a pattern picked out. So therefore, a pattern I found was made for chunkier yarn than what I had. But anyway, this is it's called a bubble beanie. And I did end up finding a pattern that would kind of work in my numbers, what I have for Aran weight yarn, because this is like an Aran weight. So I found a pattern that actually had, like, for a full hat, a messy bun hat, which that's what this is, and then there was one other kind of hat, I can't remember what it was, but I finished it, I love it, and I can have like a messy bun or a ponytail. Let's see if I can do this. I didn't practice this. So let's see if I want to do it this way. I gotta go like this, okay. It works easier when I already have my hair up in a bun, but so there you go. There, that's the gist of it. Messy bun popping through. Ba-ba! Or a ponytail, if somebody wants to wear a ponytail, you know, stuff like that. So there we are. Or I could just have air conditioning at the top of my head. I originally was going to use this pom-pom on there, but there's no sender to put the pom-pom on. So this pom-pom is going to go back in the stash and get used for something else. But I love my hat. It is so cool. Here's a close-up of it. I really wanted that tweed effect to pop out, and with those bubbles, it popped out even more. So it is so cool. I do love this hat. And it's not tight on my head or anything, so very fun. So with this hat being done, I thought, let's do a 6-month review of the hats, because I'm doing a hat a month. Now, I can't remember which one was first. Well, we'll go backwards. So we have June. This was May, my drizzle on the window, and you can see, oh, it looks like, pop it up there. I got my pom-pom on. And then it's not about the hats. It was my class. This was a invisible stranding class, and I have an awesome gigantic pom-pom up there. And that was April. March, this was my birthday hat. Let's see. Let's find the part that I like the best to be towards here. This one shows off all the colors the best. And it feels like a big giant cupcake to me. And then these are the two that I can't remember which one's February and which one's January. This one's Hat Cowl, and it's sparkly. You kind of see that sparkle in there. And then the last one, and I don't remember the name of this one. So yeah, so there are all of my hats. So January, February, March, April, May, and June. 6 months. There's 6 hats. I feel good. Getting things done makes me feel really good about that. So the next thing that I got done, my other yarn project that I was working on, I'm trying to focus on finishing a hat and one whip, one work in progress already for yarn, a large one. So like a sweater or a big shawl or a big cowl, something that is of a substantial size to help reduce the area that it's taking up in my space. I finished my Lola vest, and I know I've got a picture of it here too. Lola hooded vest. So I finished this one. This one I've had on needles for a couple of years. And I was going to try to finish it by the end of June, but it did carry over. I finished it 2 days ago, and here it is. I am still waiting for my buttons though. I have buttonholes made, but I have to sew the buttons on. They're going to be wooden toggle buttons, and I love this. This turned out so good. So this vest, it has pockets. It has like these long shaped pockets. It has ribbing on the bottom, and up here it has the hood with drawstring, so I could even tighten the hood if I needed to. I did make the hood a little shorter than, a little smaller than what the pattern called for. It has ribbing around the sleeves, so I absolutely love it. Here, let's see. Let's see if I can back up and you can see more of it. Yes, I'm wearing my red, white, and blue. So there we are. I am super excited for this. It is very comfy. And one of the reasons I'm really excited for it is because this is the first sweater that I've made that I'm keeping. I've made quite a few sweaters before. However, I have not kept any of them because they either were too small for me, I didn't like the way they fit, they were too big, I mean, just various things. I didn't like just look how they laid on me, different things like that. So this is the first sweater that I am keeping for me. So I am super, super, super excited. Yes. So yes, so I finished this one. there we go. So those are my FFOs. And yes, all of my FFOs are in yarn right now. But I have more work in more works that things I did, some finishes for now, and other progress with cross stitch. So let's pop into that part. So the one thing that I did finish, my finishes for now, I did, some friends and I, we were all doing this series, the Lizzie Kate series. We have autumn smalls, summer smalls, spring smalls, and winter smalls. We were doing all of the words. So we were doing the rectangular pillow that says the season. So I finished those. The friends finished them quite a while ago already. And I already know how I'm gonna FFO it. I just haven't gotten that far. We have this sign. So we all got the sign, and I'm going to put foam board on it with magnets so that I can change them out. So here is my winter. Isn't that cute? And these are all on, I think they're all on like a 16 count. And I know it's vintage country mocha. Here's my spring. Here's summer. And autumn. Originally I wasn't gonna do autumn because I have a lot of autumn things already, but it was too cute not to do. I couldn't pass it up with that owl. That owl was amazing. I had to do it for that. So there we are. So there's my finish for now. So this is gonna go upstairs in my room, so when I work on my FFOs again, I can get this FFO'd. So that's pretty exciting. All right, the next thing, so those are all the finishes. The rest of the things I have, well, one's a partial finish, but that's okay. So the next one I'm gonna pull out here is my Caterpillar cross stitch Positivity Rules. And again, I still don't have a good, it's the house, Positivity Rules. And I was working on this in May and June. I did have it carry over into June a little bit. And I think the last time I showed it to you guys, I had Kind and Trust partially done. Well, let me put this behind it here so it doesn't see through. I did Patience, and I did some of the windows and the heart, and then I started the next word over here. So it's coming along really nice. Absolutely love it. It's fun. And on the pattern, so what I'm working on here is this. So I have part of those windows done. So I have about half left to go. But I am gonna put that one away for now, I think. There's a chance I might work on it in July. I don't know, I have to see kind of what I'm feeling like. I'm getting together with some friends this next weekend, so I might bring that with, as it's kind of an easier little thing to work on, but I'm not sure. The other thing that I worked on, and this was pulled for a candy card. So this is part of my laundry series. I was working on irony. And I did get a candy card, so I had to do 1,000 stitches. I am, as you can see, this is on a white background with different colors. So I did change out the colors that I'm working for this one. And I did finish this pattern. So you can see, let me throw this behind it and get it up close. I think it's looking really good. I'm excited for it. I love it. So I have that one done, and I am doing all three. So that was irony, and then we also have the never ending cycle and loads of fun. So the next candy card I get that calls this one out, I'll pull one of these two out and start it. and I'm doing it on the same fabric. Elephant Run by, let's see. Yep, Elephant Run Fox and Rabbit 16 count. So, and I am gonna do, there's like some bonus little things on these patterns. Like here on Irony, there's a fold. There's 3 words. I am gonna do that as well too. I just don't know if I'm gonna do that on the same fabric because I want to like put this all into like one great big laundry sign somehow for my laundry room. So stay tuned on that one. All right, the next thing I worked on was Starry Night, and this is Starry Night. I bought, this is a funny one. This is the one that I bought quite a few years ago. It's a kit, and I started it, and I went through all of them, and I'm like, I just don't feel right working on this. So let's just get rid of it. So it was one of them that I gave to a friend. Well, the friend, I've been thinking about Starry Night. And I thought, oh, maybe I should just buy another one and just start it because I really want to do a Starry Night something. Well, my friend, we were talking one day and she said something about it. She's like, I don't think I'm ever going to work on it. Do you want it back? I said, yes, please. So I got Starry Night back. I had just a little bit of this black down here. I think I started in the bottom center or something like that. I had a little bit of that done and I was doing full crosses. Well, what I did is I ended up starting it, and I started in the top left-hand corner, and I got down this far, and I'm doing tent stitches. So it's not, you can see that there's some gaps in there. I'm using 3 strands on 14 count. You can see that it's not completely black, but I kind of feel with the abstractness of it that that's gonna be just fine. And you know, if somebody's looking at it that close, I don't care. So it's, you know how when you like, I don't know if you've ever done this or not, but on your phone, you take a picture of it and you try to like format it or kind of give it a different kind of not filter, maybe it's a filter, where you get kind of a cartoony kind of thing or a penciled sketch drawing or something like that. That's what this reminds me of, is more of like a pencil sketch drawing. So you can see the complete color there, what it's gonna look like. But I think it's gonna turn out really cool and I'm super excited for it. And I got a lot done on it already. So I'm glad I took it out and I'm glad I restarted it. And I'm glad I made that change to do the tent stitches because I am enjoying it a lot more. This is the first thing I've ever done tent stitch, so that's exciting. Okay, sorry, that was up close and personal. Just trying to keep everything organized because I just straightened up my room and I don't want as big of a mess as I usually have when I'm done. The other thing that I worked on was Rosetta. So a friend, Ymir, Almond M&Ms, I'm sure some of you know her. She runs these really, I don't even know what I want to elaborate is kind of the word I wanted to say, but that's really not the right word. I mean, they're big. They're races you wouldn't think of running, like, oh yeah, there's a 5K this weekend. Let's just pop on over and do the 5K. No, she runs miles. She did the LA to Los Angeles to Las Vegas race, LA to LV. And she did that over like a week time. Well, she just did a race in Berlin and it was a 24-hour race and it was 5K at a time. So it's like you ran the first 5K and then you took a break and then you ran the next 5K. So every hour a new 5K starts. So she did that. Well, there was a group of us that was online and we all got together so we could, you know, support Ymir in her race and everything. And this is Rosetta from Ink Circles. This is my stitch and run that I work on. I just got stuck. Hang on. Hold please. I cannot get stuck. Not with this, because this is not an acceptable use of silk to get stuck. Okay. I am doing this on a Be Stitch Me fabric. I can't remember the name of it, and it's all wrapped. Nope, it's, let's see, maybe I can get to it. Yes, I can. So this is a Be Stitch Me 18 count evergreen. So it's this pretty green. It's probably showing a really good true color. And I'm using her silk floss. Oops, and this was a whoopsie that went along with just my oops. It almost fell in the Bloody Mary. That would have been bad. So this is an oopsie floss of hers. But look at how pretty that looks. You can't even get the full effect of it. I mean, you can kind of see the colors a little bit, but trust me, it's pretty darn amazing. There, it like lightens up when I go up there first. It's light and then it gets darker, but this is super cool. So I had like this much done, so I did all of that. I was working a lot on my sweater that weekend too. This was the last weekend in June, so I was working on my sweater a massive amount trying to get that done. I was on for her start of the race though, so I was happy about that. I tried to be on for the end of the race, but I didn't quite make it. And off in the middle, in between, it was also my husband's birthday, so there was a lot of action going on, like lots of like things happening around the house too. So all right, let's see. Those are all of the things that that's all my progress. It doesn't really seem like a lot, but knowing that I got that hat done and that sweater done and the cross stitching I got done, I feel like I did get a lot done. I feel like I would sometimes have about that same amount in 2 weeks to show, but stitching wasn't like my number one priority this month. My number one priority was just do what you gotta do to get by. So that's what I did. Let's see. I have a pile of haul and I have my pile of plans. Yeah. Oh, the other big thing I did this month too, that's why I didn't do a lot of stitching. I got a new car. I'm so excited. So the vehicles I get are usually like at least 5 years old. 3 maybe, but 5 usually. And they're usually close to 100,000, but not quite there yet. I got the newest car I ever got. I got a 2023 GMC Terrain. I got my first SUV. I've been wanting an SUV for years. I had an Impala before, and I always joke that you can fit like 3 bodies in the trunk. The trunk of it was so big, and I would, go into craft things and retreats and all that. I'd be able to pack a lot in there. I could get a 6-foot table, all my craft stuff into the trunk. It'd be just fine. But I literally would have to like crawl halfway into my trunk to get the stuff way in the back out. I was sick of crawling in the trunk. So I got my SUV, so I don't have to crawl in the trunk anymore. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I put pretty flower stickers on the back window. I'm making this one mine. I got pretty flower stickers on there, and I got some bling today, some little round diamondy kind of, rhinestoney things to go around the start stop button and some other buttons. So I'm so happy. I actually am loving this vehicle a lot. So super exciting. It was a rough few weeks of that process trying to pick that vehicle out. Because I knew I wanted an SUV, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted. So I had to go out and try some different things. And then my husband used to be he still works on things or whatever, but that's what he did for a living, he was a mechanic. So, I'd have certain things that I could look at or, whatever. But then certain times it'd be like, oh, just get whatever you want. And other times like, oh, do you really have to get that? You know, so it was hard. It was stressful trying to pick out the vehicle that I can get. But in the end, we both agreed that this is a great one. We like it. We were hoping that it had a little more something in the engine or something like that. Like a V6 instead of the 4-cylinder. But anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with it. I love it. And there we go. So exciting. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I also went to my cousin's wedding. That was really fun. My mom and I, we went to her wedding and spent the night, and we had a good 2 days together and got to see her for a while. Her birthday's coming up. So we have a birthday party coming up in a couple weeks for her, which it's going to be good. It's going to be good. She's turning 80. So, but it'll be fun. All right, let's get on to, let's do haul next. Okay, so this was, I got this from Forbidden Fiber Co. And this was Color the Rainbow Countdown Box. So if anybody has gotten this, and I'm pretty sure, because this was the countdown to summer. So this was like in June, people would do this. So you guys probably have seen this all before, but I just opened it all up and looked at it and left it in the box. But it's Color the Rainbow, and there was a subtle series and then there was a bright series. I got the subtle, and what it is it was 12 days of fabric to open, countdown to the summer solstice. And I don't remember which way it started. Oh, that's where that went. I was looking for that. My friend's crochet hook. I gotta get that back to her. It came with a needle minder, the color palette for painting. I think that was everything. Yeah. I don't remember which order they came in, but I do have them in the order that they were. So I just don't remember which one was first or last. So we will go ahead and start with the lightest. So this one is, and I got a 1/4 yard of each. This one is Amethyst. This one is a really pretty pale purple. And I got, did I get 18 count or, yep, I got 18 count. 8 up. That one's just not showing right, is it? There, that's better. It's a pale purple pink. It's really pretty. Okay, then we move on to Mallow, like marshmallow, mallow. And this one is a very pale purple, very light. Put it up against here so you can see. And it's more on the purple side, not the pink side. Let's see if this gives it a little bit more. That's pretty close. A little bit more purple maybe than that, but and then we have Wisteria, which is just a little bit more darker purple. Just wait till you see them all together in the rainbow. That's when you're gonna see the effect. And I'm gonna actually start laying it out like that so it's easier to hold up and you can see it. Okay, then the next one we have is Cornflower. So this is a really pretty blue. That's pretty true. That's pretty true right there. All right, then the next one is a green. It's called Seafoam. The next one is called Kiwi. It's more of a like another little green, but it's got a little more yellow to it. It's more of a, well, it's kiwi, but it's kind of like when I think of key lime pie. It reminds me of key lime pie. Then we have a yellow, and this is called Granny Smith, and I like that this is like a nice muted yellow. It's showing pretty true there. And then we'll get a little brighter yellow for this next one. This one is called a Butter. Okay, then the next one, we're moving into like the orange area. And this one is Marigold. That's pretty right on. That's looking right. And then we have Tangerine, which has a little bit more pink to it. Very pretty. I do love all of these. I am not disappointed whatsoever in this. The next one is called Salamander, a nice salamander pink. And the modeling, I mean, always with Leanne's fabrics, the modeling is very pretty. And the last one is Poppy. And this one's pink. It's not red. It is a dark, kind of a pink color. It's very pretty. All right, so let's throw all of these into one big shot. Grab them so you can see them. The last one's not staying, but stay, please. There we are. So you can see that whole rainbow effect there. See, Kiwi's trying to hide. Or is that seafoam? I don't know. Isn't that cool? It's such a pretty rainbow. I love it. Look at that. That's really good how that turned out. Cool. I absolutely love this. So I'm very, very, like I said, I am not disappointed whatsoever. So thank you, Leanne. Thank you for that wonderful box. Again, that was called Color the Rainbow. So if she ever does anything like that again, I definitely will be getting that. All right, but there's more haul. We did go a month. Now, you'll be surprised that it's not very much haul, but there is haul still. I did get another piece of fabric. This is from Be Stitch Me, and this one's called Dirty Piggy. And this was for the frogwarts. This is the colorway called for the frogwarts this year. I'm not going to use it for frogwarts, but I absolutely loved it. So I did get myself a nice big chunk of it. And yes, this is called Dirty Piggy, and I absolutely love this. It is a very bright pink, and with the dirty stains on it, it is fabulous. Fantabulous. And I did get 18 count as well. All right, next up we have my Thread the Needle Stitchery. My floss pack of the month from Stacy. These are the one that Athena, Stitching Goddess, designs. These are the ones, or Athena X Stitches. She does a colorway each month. And I didn't see the June one come through. And I was looking for the July one. I saw the July one and I looked back and I'm like, I don't think I got June. So I ended up getting them both together at the same time. So here is my June one, and this is inspired by Honeydukes. We have, let's see, so these are the ones that are inspired by Honeydukes, and here are all of the colors. Oh, they're so good. We have Classic Colorworks Cottage Garden. We have Classic Colorworks Lettuce Leaf, Gentle Art Bubblegum, Gentle Art Cotton Candy, and Gentle Art Tropical Ocean. So those are nice and gorgeous. The next one we have is inspired by the Beauxbatons. And these are nice and pretty blues. Look at those. And this is the July one. So we have Classic Colorworks Snowball, Classic Colorworks Khaki Mocha, Classic Colorworks Cloud, Classic Colorworks Deep Blue Sea, and Gentle Art Morning Glory. Okay, so this one's Khaki Mocha, this one's Deep Blue Sea. There we are. So that's pretty cool. Those are good. I always love those when I get them. All right, next we have, I did get my cross stitch Halloween magazine, and I did not mark off all the things I liked. There were way too many things in here that I thought were cute. So I did not mark them all off. But I will make a point to show you one thing that I saw posted on Facebook the other day. Or just today. Maybe it was Instagram. Where is it? Where is it now? I was going to show you the preview of all of them. Oh, okay, the picture that it has all of these in here. That doesn't do it justice. Let me see if I can find it really quick, if there's a better one inside here. I saw it on wine bottles, and that intrigued me a lot. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh, look at that. Huh. This is absolutely a magazine that I would suggest. Don't miss this one. If you like cute Halloween things, little spooky but cute, this is the one to get. So there you go. Check that out. And I'm sure somebody did a flip through. I did get the Primrose Cottage box. I don't remember like the name of what they called it. But it ended up being all like strawberry themed, I think it was. It was Berry Basket and Strawberry Quilt are the two patterns that we got in it. Like I said, I don't remember if there was a specific name. I got this like the day after I filmed last month. So there's Strawberry Quilt and Berry Basket. And we also got the floss for those. We got some cute stickers that coincided. And then we also got the finishing fabric and trims for it also. Oh, here we go. Berry Basket. It was the Sip and Stitch. That's what it's called. Sip and Stitch 2024, release 1. So yeah, and with a Sip and Stitch, there's always a sipper part of it. You got to have a sip part. And this is my favorite one. I have a couple of them up there that I've gotten before, but this one says live life one stitch at a time. I really love this cup. And it has the little slidey deal to close and open. You could put a straw in there if you wanted. There is no straw with this one, but I absolutely love this cup. I think it's so cute. So with that, and since it's summer, and this goes together with 4th of July kind of American, I don't know. It does to me. Anyways, and it's red, white, and blue. We are going to have a little fun, a little extra incentive, may I say. I know I'm not going to stitch either one of these. I don't stitch a lot of strawberry stuff. So to make this, I don't know, put a comment in that says strawberry, and I will pull a comment at the end of July. So before my next video, I'm only gonna do one video this month also. So only one FlossTube video in July. So at the end of July, beginning of August, I am gonna do my next one. So it'll either be July 31st or August 1st. So by midnight, July 30th, have your comments in there with strawberry, and you will receive these 2 patterns. You will receive the floss pack, and you will receive the finishing kit. I'm keeping the tumbler, but for this, say strawberry. Okay, there we go. All right. Then let's see what is next on our haul area. I did get a thing from Luminous Fiber Arts, and I'm pretty sure I got a stitch along. I don't remember what it is, but we're gonna find out real soon. I've had this now for a little while. It's been sitting up there, but I knew I wasn't gonna start anything new again. Just like I got that other one, I think at the beginning of June. I think it's over there. I'll put away somewhere because I wasn't ready to start anything new. So this was a pre-order. Yes, this is a pre-order for, it's a mystery stitch along. What is the name of it though? I'm pretty sure it's Halloween related. And I wonder when it starts. I'm gonna have to do a little research on this. Oh wait, here it is. Luminous Fiber Arts. It's Halloween Mystery Sal. And this is the floss. So there's a couple different oranges and black in there. And then we have Fiber on a Whim Affogato. Oh my gosh, that is some pretty fabric. And it's called, it's Halloween Mystery Sal. I will have to double check and see when this starts. I am gonna be getting the pattern through PDF, so I don't have any of that, but I will check that out when I get it, and I'll probably start it in October. I know I have a lot of October stitching I want to do, so I have to evaluate my October stitching, but I feel like if I start this, it's going to be in October. So by then I'm sure I'll have all the pieces, and it's not really a stitch along or a start along, it's just something cool. But I do like Luminous Fiber Arts pattern, so I have a feeling I'm going to like this, and I'm pretty sure the preview got me a little bit as well, so I'm excited for this. Okay, then let's see. The next thing I got was an order from 123 Stitch, and I know this is not my full complete order because they had some things on back order. Sorry for that noise. But as you know, I don't like to open things ahead of time. Okay, let's see what we got. I did get an email from them, and there was a question on one of the patterns that it was like a, yeah, happy 4th and 14th of July in the city. Maybe not. It was happy 4th, and maybe it was the 14th of July in the city. It was 2 4th of July kind of patterns, and they looked like they were similar, but it might have been 2 different things, so I ordered both, and I think they ended up being the same thing. But there are 2 things that I am missing from this, and one of them's called Happy 4th, the other one's 14th of July in the city, so we'll have to check that out. I had a $30 gift card from the Gilmore Girl Retreat from Black Needle Society. I won that as a prize. So this is what I used towards that, or used some of that towards this. Quirky Quaker Sloth. Yes, the sloth is my spirit animal. I got Fabulous House Number 6, the tree house. I think that was super cute. I got a couple Nora Corbett's. I love the Bewitching Pixie series. I got Xenia. Is she gorgeous? Oh, she's so pretty. Just holding her little drinky in her hand. Here, do I look like her? Just kidding. Another Bewitching Pixie. This one is Minerva. So pretty. And then, so, yep, and then the last one is Teresa Kogut, Bunny Thieves. Look at that. Aren't those cute? They're like on like these little, there's another clue. They're like on these little sticks, like they're jumping like action bunnies. Thought they were cute. So that is what I got there. So that was a fun little thing. I went to a lock-in at the yarn shop again in June, and I got a few things. So all of this is from Be Woolen. I'm just gonna dump it out and get the noise out. Again, where's that Bloody Mary, Janelle? Okay, so I'm gonna have to pop a couple pictures in here, but, or at least one to show you what I'm, yeah, one for sure. So at the lock-ins, we get a little swag bag. Our swag this time was this little notebook with graph paper, so we could chart out some different things with a little Be Woolen sticker on it. And our skein of yarn that we got was called Lahola, I think, from Ba Yarn. And this is 400 yards. It is a sock weight, and this is called One Night Strand. Yes, One Night Strand. That was the name of the lock-in, and it's kind of like a one skein kind of deal. So that was what this was. So that was fun. So that was our swag. I have a couple more things in the plans that I got too, but we'll get there in a moment. I got some more doodle decks. I got the Garden Doodle Deck, the Valentine 2 Doodle Deck, and this one I'm super excited for, the Farm Doodle Deck. I was super excited for that one. I wanted to start making socks, and I knew that one of the things I had, you know, you're always measuring to make sure it's long enough or not. And I saw this advertised different places. Let me just open this up and get it out of here so it's not noisy. It's a sock knitting bracelet ruler. So you remember those snap bracelets as kids? They still have them. This is a nice little rubbery kind of texture, and it has the different sock measurements that we need to have. So you can stick this inside your sock, and you can like go up to here, and it'll measure the size of where you want it to be. And so you don't lose it, it's a little snap bracelet. Or, you know, you could just snap it and for easy storage as well. So that's really cool. I've been looking at them and it was there, so I decided, let's get it. All right, the other thing I got was a cat butt. Now, if any of you guys have ever watched Bobby, Pumpkin Creek Primitives, she has a cat named Skeeter Ray. And Skeeter Ray does like to show off his rear end sometimes. So this is my Skeeter pin. And I am going to make it into a needle minder. All right, then we have another one. And it says, so apparently I have an attitude. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But apparently I do. They had this really fun, oh my gosh, look at that sparkle. They had this, and you can hold it together with yarn and create something fabulous. And they had a black hat that they did with it was on a black thread with multicolor sequins. Well, I thought this silver would be gorgeous with this baby blue yarn. And this is Barocco Mazzolo. So holding these together are gonna make a fabulous hat. Trust me. And then the last thing I have here to show you is I just got some Cascade, just a nice natural color. And then I got some little DK weight from the Doodle Bar. So with the Doodle decks, they've got mini skeins so that you can like create different things. Well, I got this because I want to make a chicken, and it's a crochet chicken. Here's a picture of my friend's crochet chicken. Both Jen and Kate have crochet chickens that I've seen, and they are fabulous. So that is what this is for. It's to make my crochet chicken. Super exciting. All right, that is what I got from the yarn shop. I have one more thing in plans that I will show you. So as we know, one hat a month. So I got my July hat, and yes, I know I'm supposed to be using all the yarn that's over there, but this just called to me and I had to get this. This is black and white dyed all over for Crow's Fiber. That's the kind of yarn it is. And the color is called Shipwreck at Midnight. And I already wound it so you can see the colors. I've already cast it on 4 stitches as well. I know that's a very good start. But you can kind of see it's a god-awful mess right now, but you can see the colors of it. Well, that I am gonna hold together with this awesome copper sparkle. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous. And it's gonna be just a easy ribbed hat with stockinette. So it's gonna show off the yarn and the sparkle. It's not gonna have another texture added in because there's so much going on here already that I don't need to add anymore, but that is gonna be so good. So good. So that was the last thing that I had for haul, and that is my July hat. So we're just morphing right into plans here. All right, let's get that there so none of that sparkle stuff falls away. Okay, the next thing I have, I'm just gonna keep going with the yarn right now, and then we'll get to the cross stitch plans in a moment. I am starting a class, so the class that I'm going to do, I think it's called Hello Hexie class, and it's from this Hello Hexie book from Sarah Shrimpton. And the class that I'm going to take, because I taught myself to crochet, so I think this is going to be a sweater. I thought it would be very good for me to actually have a professional oversee my work to make sure that I am getting this done. Oh my gosh, I just found something else amazing in here too. But this is the linen lace tee. Oopsie daisies. Linen lace tee. And here's a picture of it. It looks so pretty. And I'm gonna do it in this color. And this is called Oak Tree. And so this is a class that I'm gonna be taking, and it's gonna be in July and August. So I'm excited for that. And then the other thing, I'm gonna have a whip. So a yarn whip project each month that I want to finish also. And the one that I picked out, finishing that Lola vest really got me on track for feeling good about finishing and getting things out of the way. So this one is, here's a picture of it. This is the Loveland shawl. So there's a picture of it here. And I'm using Malabrigo Rios in Postillon, and starts with a C. That's the other other one? It's the other one. Where's the other one? There it is. Cumparista. So this one's Cumparista, this one's Potion. Isn't it pretty? This is a 4 skein project. So this is gonna be a big shawl. This is Tunisian crochet. So this is how much I have done so far. I've already done, let's see, I can count because I was doing that one. So 1, 2, 3, I'm on my 4th row already this month. And you can see that it's there. Let me show you up close so you can see the colors as they're going. So the main body of it is the Potion, and then I'm alternating with the stripes of the 2 colors, and then it's gonna have a mesh section at the end with just the red part. So this is going to get to be pretty big. So this is something that takes up a fair amount of room in a bag, and it's gonna just grow and grow and grow because it's already that big. And I have to use up all of this yarn, so it's 2 rows the pattern repeat is 2 rows of this, 1 row of the other, 2 rows of this, 1 row of the other. So I have to use up this yarn first before I get to the mesh section. So I've got a ways to go on this, and like I said, it's going to grow and get big. So this is something, and I'm really having a lot of fun with this Tunisian crochet. Tunisian crochet, if you guys don't know, it is when you have, so you can see that there's this cord here. So it's almost like, you can see it looks like a knit stitch. And this is the Tunisian knit stitch. There's a simple stitch, there's other stitches too. But it's when you, like, instead of just doing 1 chain or 1 stitch at a time and nothing ever being on a needle, it's like a cross between crochet and knitting, where you put it all on the needle and then you take it all off the needle, and then you put it all on and then you take it off. So it's a forward pass and a return pass for 1 row, but it is so soothing and I absolutely love it. So this is going to be the focus to get done in July. All right, then that's all I have for yarn. For my cross stitch, my July pieces, Frogwarts is July. And if you don't know what Frogwarts is, it's the Black Needle version of Hogwarts, basically. It's a virtual retreat, and it is next weekend. They send out a retreat box, and we don't have the boxes yet. There was a delay in shipment on one of the items, so they are I believe they're packing the boxes today, either last night or today. So they're getting the boxes all packed, and they should ship out and be picked up tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have my box before I leave to go out of town, because I'm going to get together with some friends. But if I don't have the box before I leave out of town, that's fine. But I do have, so my Frogwarts, this is this year 5? I think this is year 5, that they have. So I have I have the previous years here. So, okay, so that's year 2. That's year 3, year 4, and year 1. Okay, so each one of these coincides with one of the Harry Potter movies. So there's year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4. Now, the only one I have remotely finished is year 3. I don't have the bottom part of it done, but I have all the rest of it. So I have year 1, year 2, and year 4 that I can work on. I'm waiting to see. I'm going to do all of them. I'm not going to do the diamonds and the quotes on the bottom until I'm done with all of them, because just to see what I want to do with them all. This one that I have in the hoop right now, and this is actually a lot farther along than I imagined it was, which maybe I will be intrigued to work on this some more. This is, let me pull this off because I know that there's more of the snake over there. Okay, so this is what I have done. Again, this is year 2. So you can see that I've got a lot of the snake done on the bottom. I have the Whomping Willow pretty much done. Some things in the middle. The spider I don't have started. Hermione is the cat's there. I don't have the, oh, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's the Weasley house, if I remember right. But you can see that I have quite a bit done on it, but I have quite a ways to go. So this I think will be a good focus for me for any Frogwarts type stitching that I want to do. I'm not competing in the stitching part of it. I'm in Hogsmeade, so it's a low-key, easy to go kind of deal. Let's see. The other one that I have, this is year 3 that I have completed. I just don't have the bottom done on it. And then year 1, I have a pretty sad start. Just this up in the corner. So, and year 4 I hadn't even started yet, the one with the maze, and I'm not gonna start year 5 this year, but I have all the fabric. This is all fabric that I hand dyed by myself, coffee tea stain. So, I have flosses in here. I have to go through and make sure I have the floss for all of year 5 as well. I guess I don't really have to if I'm not gonna be doing it. I have all the floss I need that I'm gonna work on now, so I guess it should be okay. So that's my plans for that. All right, so then the other thing that I have, just in case I don't want to work on that, which I'm feeling better now that I pulled it out, because that's the first time I've looked at it in quite a while, since last Labor Day, I think or maybe after that. I don't remember, but it's been a while since I worked on it. The other one that I have is a Harry Potter related as well. And this one is Harry Potter Coffee by Witty Stitch, handmade with love. And it's the coffee drinks. And this is 300 by 180. I didn't realize how big it was gonna be when I got it. But it's so adorable, isn't it? And this, I have it on a Bestitch Me fabric called Grog. And this is my sad little start. It is, I think is this Ron's? No, it's Hermione's, the top of Hermione's head. So there we are with that. And then the other thing in July that I was going to pull out, I think I'm going to put it back away because and maybe pull it out and work on it in September. I think that might be what I do. This is my One Nation. In fact, you know what? I know. I'm going to put this away and I'm going to work on this in September. Because I don't have much for September besides my pirates, and the other stuff is August. So yeah, so I'm going to put that back over there. So I think what I'm going to take with me is, for my getaway next weekend, is my Frogwarts, my Harry Potter coffees, and Positivity Rules. I think those are the 3 items I'm going to take. Yeah, there we are. All right, I've gotten to the end of everything here. Gosh, and I don't have that big of a mess. I actually kept things kind of decent here, so I'm proud of myself there. And I only have half of my Bloody Mary gone. Huh. All right, so plans for July, besides the stitching and all that kind of stuff. We are on July 4th right now. So this weekend, is just maybe like a movie and some four-wheeling with the husband. Next weekend I'll be with some friends for the Frogwarts retreat weekend. The weekend after that is my mom's 80th birthday party. And then the following week after that is a girls' weekend getaway at the lake with my friend Debbie. So, and some other fabulous women. So, I have got plans for this month. And right now I've taken 4 days off. I have my 5th in and my 6th in. I think I'm gonna, because when I come back from my little getaway, I have that Monday off, and I was gonna have Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday off, and then take Friday off for a golf retreat outing for work. But we have to get ready for my mom's party too. So I think I'm gonna take off that whole next week. So I might have like a week and a half of vacation as well. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but I kind of feel I'm torn because I don't want to be a week and a half behind on emails when I get back. So maybe I won't do it. Maybe I'll work those 2 days, but maybe I'll take the other ones off. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. All right, with that, I'm just babbling now. So I am going to let you guys all go back to everything. I hope you all have or had, depending on when you're watching this, or actually, I probably won't get it up tonight. So I hope you all had a wonderful, fabulous 4th of July, and smile, sparkle, shine.